for Blood. Yeah, it's the same people that Left 4 Dead.
Gotcha. Is it free?
Free on Xbox.
On Game Pass, yeah.
I'll download it and check it out. So that's why you've been calling me, because you've been home doing nothing. That's why you've been calling me.
Yeah, and I've been playing Melty Blood. Can you play that too, bitch?
You can play whatever you want, bro.
Get your ass Melty Blood.
Yeah, right. I just be freaking Item Master for the first time, bro. Fuck that bitch.
I mean, he took it easy on you.
Well, I don't care if he took it easy on me. We were ranking. Fuck that. Fucking his connection sucks, bro.
This is in Italy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm watching Homeland Little.
You know who else I beat yesterday? I beat Duke Nuke, Master Nukem. I beat Master Nukem, bro.
Oh my god, I hate you. I don't hate you, but fucking nasty.
Yeah, you got a fucking nasty move. I play one round with Flash yesterday too, but it disconnected. And Flash also has a weak ass injury.
Hey, everybody got weak ass editing but me.
Yo, we haven't played that fighting game, bro, that we bought. We only have played that game once, bro, since you guys made me buy it.
What game? Delta Gear?
Beauty Gear, bro. What the heck? Strive.
Oh, I was playing that shit last night. But I didn't see
right.
it, though. I was playing offline because the new patch came out. I wanted to see if it did that.
I'm going. Look, see, you got my wife looking at me like I'm retarded now, and my daughter here.
They all retarded.
You're not retarded?
I mean, a little bit.
We thought you were retarded.
I just say
A little
Hellsing
bit.
takes pills,
Not that
autism pills.
Why does
He
he
doesn't
look
get
like
it
Naruto?
honest.
And the thing is, he takes it through his butt.
Fucking butt medicine. Fucking butt medicine Hellsing. Why am I not
This
surprised?
game looks like the Ninja Storm from Naruto.
Too much, man. Too much.
Naruto.
Yo, guys.
Looks cool.
I gotta go out, bro. But I'll be back. I'll be back in a little bit. I'll hit you up. Yesterday, you work today?
Yeah.
Slim.
Oh man.
He worked today.
Yeah, the Bills and Titans are playing like 3 blocks from where I work. Yeah, I'm working.
Damn, bro.
Fucking Monday Night Football. I was gonna have loaded the tickets and go, but I couldn't get off.
I feel you. Well, nothing, Hellsing. I'll hit you up in a little bit, man. Let me go do what I had to do.
Nice luck.
Alright. See you guys later.
Okay, Mike.
Keep taking your butt, man. Alright? We don't want you being autistic.
I didn't even look like fucking Ninja Storm.
I don't know what the hell that is.
You never played Naruto Ninja Storm?
No.
It's the same gameplay, but this one's different. This is Demon Slayer. But it plays the style of Ninja Storm. Or Jump Force.
Is this what Jump Force is like?
Yeah. You said people from Jump Force. Like, these kind of games are fun to play. You gotta grind, right?
No, this is just a side battle that I'm trying to get like an A or above on, like an A grade or above on. This is the hard mode.
Yeah, so it's a grinding.
No, then you just go. Basically, you just go through the story. You could literally watch all of this on Netflix or Funimation or Like this is kind of like a side mission that I keep getting a D on the hard rank.
There with Hellsing. Let me chill. But I don't got the game.
Oh, you not here? Would you like to be muted?
I'm good. I like it. Yeah, baby.
They're dead.
Yeah, but you gotta change your name. See if I can do that.
Worthless, incompetent demons.
What?
Yeah, it says here you still playing Destiny 2.
Weird.
Alright,
I'll follow you to the ends of hell, and my blade will be the last thing you see!
Damn brat. I'll put an end to you someday.
did you update the Gears Drive?
No,
7
I
gigs.
probably should like turn it off. God damn. Why?
They fix a lot of issues.
Let's go, Nezuko. Right then, where should we head next?
Fix a lot of issues. They do some nerfing, they do some buffing. I don't know who they're buffing now. Hold on, I'm going back with it.
Yeah. Sorry,
Go
I'm
to
skipping
Steam.
this one. Fight some. Oh. Look who it is.
Huh?
Fucking Zanetsu.
Please, please, please! You know, I could die! What?
Alright. The blonde hair
I'm
dude.
begging you!
Yeah.
Please, I'm asking you again! Marry me!
He's such a
Why are
coward
you making such a scene in the middle
that
of
he
the
can't
road?
fight.
She's
So
clearly not interested in
there's a
you.
time in
Also,
the
you're
story
stressing
where
your
he
sparrow
gets
out.
knocked out.
Wait,
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody hits him and he gets knocked out, and then he wakes up and does like his thunder breathing shit and just wrecks fucking house, but he was unconscious the whole time. He's either got to be unconscious or asleep.
what we have, man?
That way he's not so afraid that he can't do anything.
You and you're the one with the terrible memory.
On the Mugen train, he was asleep and dreaming about Nezuko and cleared a whole card of fucking demons by himself while he was asleep, dreaming about saving her. It's fucking hilarious.
That girl is madly in love with
Oh,
me.
Monster Hunter Rise is on Steam now?
Did I say anything even resembling that all
You
I
have to
did
play
was
the
come
demo
tell you.
first, though.
Huh? So are you telling?
Considering
No, we
that
don't play that.
you seem
I
perfectly
know we
fine.
don't play it, but I'ma play it. 'Cause I ain't did much of Monster
Don't you give it
Hunter
a-
World. Fuck that.
Why are you looking at me like?
Alright, let's see the patch.
So, you were heading to the mansion southeast of here too?
Edit and sync our code
Yeah.
with servers.
Are we gonna work together on this? Sounds like it.
Download
Let's go.
Apply to our code for the current state data. Please use this feature when the
Tanjiro.
data is
Don't you think it's weird to
Or
take
lost.
orders from a crow?
Hmm.
network.
I was a little surprised at first, but
Let's
I'm
get
used to it now.
deploy celestial
How do you
floor.
just get used to something like
They will
that?
now begin
Crows
mention
aren't
on
supposed to
celestial
talk.
floor
It's so
after
freaky.
selecting quick start from the main menu.
I guess so, but it's pretty helpful.
Now
You'll
the
get
training
used to
mode
it
where you
soon enough.
training, do
I
fight,
don't know,
fight
man.
online. Or you can choose not to fight. So they brought that, which is good. Never need that. The text to replace theater.
A mansion. Huh?
There are kids here?
Fix a bug where the maximum combo damage and maximus combo hits would not be played properly.
I smell demons. More than just one. There must be several of them in
Damage
here.
from wall break will now include maximum combo damage, total damage dealt, and total damage taken.
Tanjiro? Hey, before we continue, whatever's in this place with us, you'll be sure to...
Fix a bug with the network
Send it to
function
me.
would not
I
respond
hate-
properly. Mostly after viewing a large amount of play data from the raking screen. To fix that.
There's a strange smell coming out of here.
they did a lot of fixing in the rope, like the neck, whoa, yeah, the neck word, and they did a lot of features. Yeah, baby. 7 gigs in.
Maybe this guy's blood demon art allows him to move things around the mansion.
I'm gonna get to read the comments. Here's some name with it. I'm gonna log in.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
It's okay. I'm with you. I'll keep you safe.
This dude said, I'm a dude, but dice kick, you have my
The
baby.
demon's scent is growing stronger. Huh? Okay,
But they ain't did nothing to the character.
the smell is getting
I
stronger.
thought they did
I'm
some
on the
fucking
right track.
wash some of this shit from smell here. While I'm drinking my tea.
The demon's scent is growing stronger.
Wait a minute, you can smell demon?
Yeah. He can tell the difference between demons and humans and different types of demons and stuff.
What kind of character is
He's
is
kind of
this
like
guy?
Gon. He's kind of like Gon from Hunter x Hunter,
Are you scared?
Oh, okay.
where he was kind of raised out. You know, he's like a podunk. You know what I'm saying? Kind of raised out away from everything. And
The smell is getting stronger. I'm on the right track. Huh? Huh?
I gotta check it out. It's on Netflix, right? The episodes.
yeah,
I could go to these free sites that show me all the episodes. Let me see if they have.
we gotta do that because there's a movie that covers like a little short arc called the Mugen Train.
I feel like a monster could jump out at any second. But we're gonna be fine, right?
It's really good. It's a
Definitely.
continue. Watch
Just
the
stay
watch
close,
the
okay?
first season though first because that sets up the
Everything's
movie.
trembling in fear.
I've
Hang
got
in there, Terrico.
I'm missing about 8 of the manga from having the complete set.
Apple. Hulu? Oh, okay. Never mind. Hulu. I can watch it on Hulu.
This one has to be the master of this.
If it hadn't been for them, damn them.
Okay, what else? Hot
Hey, you!
Showdown.
I'm a demon slayer. Rank Mizunoto.
Battlefield,
Don't
man.
you come at
Oh, God,
It's my
man. I
duty
got
to
some
slay you.
things I think.
A rare blood child that I found myself.
I don't think I would mind.
Terrico!
Gotta fix that shit. Give me back.
The floor became the walls. The room's been flipped. So this is his blood demon. This
I don't think
entire
I can
mansion
fight her
is...
online, but
What's this?
Here I come!
Oh yeah,
Who is that guy?
That's my dude.
And he's wielding Nichirin swords. Is he with the Demon Slayer Corps?
die on the battlefield so I can use you as a stepping stone. I'll kill you, get even more powerful, and soar to new heights. Infuriating. Just infuriating. Hope you're ready for me, 'cause I'm coming through with a full rush. Insects. You're excellent. Now die. Insects.
Rotating right.
Now die.
Back left.
Insects. Miserable vermin.
Hey,
I'm starting
What
to
up?
understand.
hey,
We're in another room now?
Well, I heard you for a second. Sound like you
That
cut
demon
out.
didn't strike as strong.
sometimes it does that. How you been?
Pretty good.
The scent
Working
of
a
multiple
fucking
demons
lot.
in this house.
But
Is there another demon with a drum
I
then?
would say the same, but I don't really work.
It's gonna be fine. You just stay behind.
Like legit, I fucking play my Xbox and that's it. That's my job. Customer comes in occasionally and that's it.
I had
I smell demons.
I had it like that at one time.
Stay focused. Don't lose the sight.
I'm just surprised because like I threw it at my boss. It was like, yeah, because I went and met them like a few weeks ago, and my boss is like, yeah, I'm sorry, it's so boring out there, this, that, and the other, just sitting in an office all day. And I'm like, oh no, I was smart a long time ago when I brought my Xbox and my smart TV. I can keep myself entertained until someone comes in and they just
Yeah.
turn the TV off. And they were
I
like,
could
that's all we
definitely.
ask. I was like, fuck, all right, great. I expected you to be pissed.
Yeah, that's
The scent
that's
is
good.
I'm good.
And they're like 2.5, 3 hours away from me.
What?
So they were like, or my boss told me blatantly, she was like, yeah, if you want to
I can tell from
close the store and come down here, this, that, and the other, she's like, you don't have to come down here on your day off. And all that, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, since it's a 2.5, 3 hour drive, I'm just going to put like 6 hours down for that day. She was like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, cool. Like, should have pushed it to 8, but whatever.
You probably should have just done an 8 and they wouldn't have thought anything about it. That's a normal day.
Oh yeah, no, they probably wouldn't have. But I had already talked to my people and all that shit because I'm technically under a temp agency until my 90 days. But like, this place is fucking dope. I was like, no questions asked. I was just like, yeah, so I need, if possible, like the 28th to the 2nd. And they were like, just didn't answer. I was like, okay, like, whatever. And I finally asked her, like, I finally had talked to her officially on the phone after that. And I asked, I was like, were you guys able to do that? This, that, and the other. And she was like, oh yeah, sorry, I thought I had answered you. Yeah, you're fine. We'll just send somebody up there to cover you for those days. This, that, and the other. I was like, are you sure that's 2.5 hour drive? I mean, hey, whatever it's your job. Like, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
It's your company. Like, it's a family-owned company. I'm like, it's your company. Like, whatever you want to do. That's great. Thanks. And then I was like, hey, so actually, I'm sorry, I was wrong. It's the 29th to the 3rd. And because like the 30th to the 2nd, we're gonna be in Disney. And so fucking we're just staying like in the park and all kinds of shit. And I was like, she was like, oh cool, this, that, and the other, like, have fun. Have you ever been during Halloween? And I'm like, no, and it's also my anniversary on the 2nd. She's like, even better, like, no questions asked. It's like, these people are fucking insane. I'm like, this is the only the kind of shit that I would expect out of a family company in Florida. Anywhere else, there would be a front or drugs is
Yeah,
involved
there's something
somewhere.
going. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
no, I'm
something
like,
going
and this is
on.
just a random family in Florida, and like I asked, it was like, so how many like locations do you guys have? And she was like, oh well, like Smithville locations that are ours specifically, like 8, but if we want to go into dealers, like 30. And I was like, oh fuck, like okay, yeah, you don't give a shit about me. Like cool, all right, you guys have fun. Tell me to do something, I'll do it. Like I don't give a shit. And I laughed because like I'll get bored and I'll do like actual office shit every now and then. And so I had like written up my inventory. I had like organized all the files because the guy before me was 78 and didn't fucking give a shit or know anything. I had to organize all the computer files, all of which only took me like 2 days. And it sounds like a lot, only took me like 2 days. And fucking, she's like, yeah, if you could send in your inventory. I'm like, oh, I actually already did. I sent the email this morning. I didn't know you wanted it. I wrote it up. I figured you guys might want it. I was like, I also set up a Google Drive, and I've never messed with Google Drive, so I have no idea, but apparently as long as you have the link, you can get to it, so just save that somewhere, and you can check my inventory anytime you want, because I'll just update it whenever it changes. She was like, oh, okay, cool, like, most of our people don't even know how to use fax, so, great. I was like, what the fuck kind of business are you guys
running that motherfucker for too long, bro.
Yeah, right. Well, no, and I asked, like, the first time I talked to her was, like, mid-September, and I'd only started, like, at the beginning of August, so I'd only been there for a little over a month, and the guy, whenever I got there and was getting trained, the guy was like, oh, yeah, you're here to replace me. I'm like, I didn't know that, but I guess it's not that difficult of a job, and he taught me everything in, like, an hour, and then we just sat there and shot the shit for, like, 2 days, but he left early both days, and then just stopped showing up by the third. I was like, cool, I'm gonna guess. And he's on salary, so he got paid for like that whole week. I'm like, it's not my problem, but if they ask, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, he's here, because they had cameras. Like, I don't give a shit. It's not my problem to save his ass. He's 78. I don't give a fuck. He's talking about being retired from Publix. Like, fuck. And, yeah, no, I was talking to her my first day. I was like, so, like, when can I expect the ability to be able to be hired on officially? And she was like, oh, your company says that we have to wait 90 days. And I was like, oh, so you already know. And she's like, yeah. Oh, okay, cool. I'm not going to ask you questions then. I was like, great, I'll just wait. Like, cool. Because whenever I hit 90 days, they're just going to fucking hire me. I'm like, great, I'm not going to fucking deal with this company's insurance. Don't worry about it. And I was asking her about insurance, and she's like, the way she explained it, it's like Amazon comparable in insurance. And I'm like, fuck. What the fuck kind of company are you guys for building sheds? Damn. Yeah, like sure enough, the whole fucking week this week, I've only had 3 people come in. Shit made me laugh. Sold 1 shed. It's like, perfect. It just makes it look like I'm doing something. And then my favorite part was like, the first month, they were like, yeah, so I see you've only really had like build orders. Have you been able to sell any of the stock units out there? It was like, the guy before me said I don't have any stock units, that these were customer ordered or some shit. Like, I'm just waiting for them to go somewhere. Like, how do I find that out? And they're like, what? And they sent them the inventory that I had, and they're like, all of those are stock units. I'm like, I could have sold like 3 of these 4 times. What the fuck? And they were like, well, that explains a lot. Didn't even give a shit that I hadn't sold these things. They were just like, oh, that guy. Like, yeah, he was a piece of shit. Yeah, he seemed like a nice guy. It's fucking hilarious. It's a pretty fucking simple job. I had 1 customer, like, say something about me having an Xbox. And I was like, let me ask you a question. You were sitting in a shed for 8 hours a day. You'd have anything to do until someone came through that door. What would you do? He's like, probably just sit there and read. I'm like, I do that, only my pictures. I have my pictures. It's great. Subtitles if I want to watch something. I was like, well, guess what? I'm here. I'm helping you. You're my customer. You and you leave, I'm gonna be right back on that TV until somebody else comes in. Like, call my boss. They don't give a shit. I felt bad because like going to their main place, it's like totally different. Like, one of them even said, or she got hired like 2 weeks before I did. She was like, yeah, I couldn't get away with anything like that here. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, that wouldn't work here. I would stay up there. It couldn't pay me to come down here. I'd make more money, like, because they get more sales because they actually build the shit there. But like, yeah, no, I'll stay here. I'll deal with my hourly. And then they were like, oh, whenever you get hired on, it's salary, but in the sense that we just base it off of 40 hours a week. So you get paid the exact same. You just don't have to report your hours. I was like, oh, okay, cool. They were like, and it's like on a merit system. So like, if you come in late, stay a little late. If you have to leave to go to a doctor's appointment and you're gone for 2 hours, just stay for 2 more hours that day. And I was
Hellsing,
like,
are you still watching this?
Saved me! Thank you so much! I'll never forget that you did this! Why didn't you tell me from the start that you were so powerful?
Guess not. Okay.
What are you talking about?
how's the game?
No?
It's okay. It just follows the so far it
first half of the
follows
story.
the the net, like what Netflix has in the season. You're
Yeah.
just playing that. So I literally just finished Zenitsu's first time being passed out and killing a demon and not realizing it. Because the only time that he can use his abilities is when he's out, with like knocked out cold or asleep,
Yeah.
because he's too afraid to do anything otherwise. That's hilarious, but he's badass.
Yeah, right. He's fucking insane. Like, I give them credit for being able to draw all of their shit out so long, but they also put effort into the art style, and they didn't fuck up like a lot of them do and get like a different
Man,
company
I've got
for anything
I've
after
got
the first season.
almost all the manga. I've probably got 2/3 of the. I think I'm missing 7 or 8 volumes of the manga, and the writer and drawer puts little side notes in there, and he's got this little dinosaur avatar that he writes, and he's like, "Oh, I did this. This is why I did this." You know, just in case you were wondering, I just thought you might like to know why I made Tanjiro this way. Or initially, Zenitsu started out this way, but he ended up like this, and it's just little things like that. It's like kind of,
I mean, shit like that's dope,
Makes
though.
it- yeah,
Especially
it
when you
makes
actually
it-
like a series.
yeah. It makes it, I don't know, a little more personal.
Daddy's back.
About fucking time.
Well, there's our answer.
Damn it! He sent me flying again. These last 3 days, it's been the same old crap. I don't like sneaking around a cramped building like this. Just not my thing.
Well, now I get to be Inosuke. I think Inosuke and Nezuko are going to be my team.
Rush. I don't care who. Just come and fight me. Whoever shows up will be my next prey.
And then if Hellsing ever picks up the game, then I will master Zenitsu, because he's got huge parry windows.
Come at me.
I'll just parry the
Oh, okay,
fuck
so
out of
there's like
Hellsing.
versus at least.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get into it. Me and Girth were gonna play last night, and I couldn't even connect to just a random
My stepping stone.
online match.
I'm curious if they have it set up for crossplay, because a lot of times crossplay fucks that up.
Well, we were both on Xbox, so
Yeah, I know, but sometimes it'll fuck up and try and go through crossplay servers instead of the actual console servers. Like I had to, whenever Back 4 Blood came out, like the early days, it was set up for crossplay, but not everybody outside of Xbox did like the Ultimate and shit, and I ended up doing it on a whim, and so it took like 20 minutes. Granted, I don't have the best internet in my little office, but it took like 20 minutes to get a match, and then it turned off crossplay, and it's like immediate. I was like, oh, well, that's fucking annoying.
Damn it.
His swords aren't normal.
These swords do a lot of damage. I'm damn proud of the edges. They'll cut you to shreds. Bastard.
Is Chad still in fucking?
no, he got back.
There was only like a few
he got
days.
back a couple days ago. He was there like a week, but he's back. He goes back for a few days. This week, I think he goes towards the I think maybe tomorrow, Wednesday, and goes back for the rest of the week to finish up.
Nice.
Look at me. Damn it. Not bad.
I know which way the drum... But the room swapping... The drum beat. We're in another room now. I smell a human. So... Are they hurt? But it's... I've never smelled blood quite...
Hey there, Mama. What's happening?
I'm scared.
Just running around the drum
It's okay.
mansion.
I'm with you. I'll keep you safe.
Oh, that reminds me. There's
And this smell...
there's rumors
I think it
in
might
the leak fields
Sorry.
that they're developing a oh fuck, I forgot the damn name again.
This is it.
Killer Instinct
This is where
sequel.
the
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it won't be anytime soon, but there's rumors that it's in development.
I'm Tanjiro Kamado. I'm a demon slayer.
That's a thing. I'm down.
You hung in there really well.
I mean, it's been enough time. They could easily make a sequel, not even have to change much. Pull a fucking Mortal Kombat, give it a little bit of story or something. I don't know. Fuck it.
The monster.
Long enough to do it. Fuck.
I mean, shit. When your game's successful, you don't really have to do anything with it. Destiny.
Any more victims? It's okay. I know I
Don't have to
But
work too hard.
Call of Duty. Oh god, these sinuses.
Man, change the year.
Their game's not even successful. They just update the roster. And they're
Yeah,
like,
update
we
the
can look a little
roster.
bit sharper.
Update the roster, put a new year and a new player on it, and charge you $60 again.
Mm-hmm. And it only changes like every 5 years, maybe.
It doesn't. Well, I don't know. I've stopped playing
Like
it.
slightly updated graphics or something.
I
It's usually
remember-
like every 2 to 5 years.
Yeah, I remember when they would do things.
Especially fucking 2K.
There was things like
The smell is overwhelming.
can't type with the cat claws. Yeah, but they're good for other stuff, so keep them. You'll get used to typing.
Just tell her to type on your back. You're fine.
Yeah, she's like, hey, I'm on break. Drums was my favorite demon. Can't help or can't type with these damn cat claws.
So much.
Yeah, but there's
I've just been...
so many other uses. I'm sorry, I want to play this game. I'm tired. After playing Scarlet Nexus, I'm so fucking tired of cutscenes and melodrama and inner monologue.
I feel bad because I usually skip cutscenes.
That game
The only
is
time
so
I haven't-
cool, except for
The only time that I haven't is fucking Metroid. It's just because I actually wanted to know what was going on.
That game is so fucking fun. Like, the fighting is so much fun to play, but the enemies are fucking strange. It's like a acid trip nightmare. She calls it Japanese Resident Evil, and that's pretty spot the fuck on. That's pretty spot the fuck on. You know what I'm saying?
But Resident
Evil,
started
that's
in
what I
Japan.
said, but Resident Evil's Japanese as fuck. It's Capcom. It's funny. Like, I laugh. That's what, you know what I'm saying? I thought that
That's
was
good
that was
though.
good.
But like,
But
that's some good shock humor right there.
There you are, drum demon.
do I finally get to fight this motherfucker now? Can I have Zenitsu? Or Inosuke? No, just Tanjiro.
Yeah.
Okay, send it out your little... Oh, that's sweet. Okay. I like the minigame. Let's go.
It's my duty to slay you.
God, what? Yay.
If I charge forward to get within striking distance, I'm afraid that a flash of pain will make me falter. If that happens, torn to shreds.
My home, those filthy shoes. You'll regret that when I tear you to pieces, you insolent insect.
No Try that again. He's not moving so fast that I can't react. Stay calm and watch carefully.
Pesky worm. Get out of my way.
I noticed something about those drums the first time we fought. The right shoulder flips the room to the right, and the left shoulder flips it left. The right leg flips it forward, and the left leg flips it backward. The drum on his belly launches the claw attack.
Infuriating. Insects. Damn insects. I'll get my hands on that kryptonite and reclaim my rightful place among the 12 keys of Eden.
No, let me ultimate him. Damn it. Killed him too fast. Got that S rank though.
That demon's attack is hitting tears that look like claw marks.
Ah, that sounds like a sex joke. Maybe happen. S rank. You just passed the fuck out.
Stay sharp.
S rank that
Give it
ass.
everything you've got.
First time
You
too.
can do it.
It's not real difficult, like for me or like Hellsing or anybody that's played a fighting game who's like maybe a filthy casual and up will destroy this game.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Because it's really forgiving as far as like your button presses.
Among the 12 keys of Eden.
It's really just like 1, 2, 3, and then you can do down, and it's like X, 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 down X, or X, X, X. You just do it 5 times, then you can add in, you know, down X, back X, that kind of simple stuff. Okay.
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 Alright.
Kind of call Levi, but smash your button.
No, that's speed runs McGillicuddy you're talking about there.
Not wrong.
The
Fucking.
bullet sponge himself.
We were doing Grandmasters for fucking Tangled Shore, or not Tangled Shore, Hollowed Lair,
Yeah, Hollowed Lair.
and they were like, man, I wonder if you just like skip this part and go straight to the end. And I'm like, oh, that's what you wanted to do? And I just ran straight back. Literally didn't fucking get hit, didn't get shit at all. Got all the way to the fucking end. I'm like, so do you guys want me to start it? And they're like, what the fuck? I was like,
Oh,
what?
that's
We were
horse
killing
shit.
shit. You said go to the end, and I did. That's what I do. Avoid playing the game by playing the game.
Oh, wasted it. Motherfuck.
I'm going to reclaim my place among the 12 keys of Eden. I won't let this insect get the better of me.
There, I see an opening. Forward, getting close. No way, it's not over yet.
Insects.
ignorance is unforgivable.
I see.
Oh, that's right. Gotta get a blood sample. This thing is incredible. Goes to show how crafty Yushiro really is. A cat! Oh, you're the one who's going to deliver this to Miss Tamayo, right? You're all set. I was told that under Yushiro's spell, it would be invisible until it meowed, and then vanish again when...
Come on! Now, you spineless coward! Draw your sword and face me!
Tanjiro, the box. I protected it. You told me this was more important to you than your own life. That's why I did it.
If you keep getting in my way, then I got no choice but to take you out with it!
That sound! Did you just fracture your skulls? Huh? Are you kidding me? That's what you look like?
The hell are you saying? Got a problem with my face or something?
There's nothing wrong with your face. In fact, the girl's shape, size, and complexion are quite attractive.
You're a dead man! You wanna go?
I don't. I won't fight you anymore.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you my name then, numbskull. It's Inosuke Hashibira. Don't you forget it.
How is that spelled exactly?
Oh no, he collapsed!
I think it's a concussion. I did headbutt him pretty hard.
That's insane! There's not a single drop of blood from Tanjiro's head. Oh, hard.
Tanjiro, thank you for everything. Family crest.
It's time to rest.
Who would have guessed? All three of us have broken ribs.
Ay, ay, ay.
Hurts a lot.
Father's health has always been frail, right? So how can he be out in the snow and still keep dancing and dancing?
There exists a breathing technique. One that will prevent
cat.
you from ever exhausting
I'm a
yourself.
fucking clown. Only Levi thinks I'm a clown.
Who does?
Levi.
Levi? He's absolutely right.
I do what now?
He is 100 fucking percent right. I believe the term
About what now?
is payaso.
I guess it's the
Yeah.
fever.
Payaso.
Or how about
Took care
pendayaso?
of me because you were worried
Huh?
about me. Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, sure. Why
Huh?
not?
Or payaso hoto.
That dream really takes me back. My father used to do Kagura. It was a beautiful,
Ay.
flowing form of...
Alright,
Okay, you gonna keep
you've seen enough. I'm turning the stream off. Going back to my comfy couch. These lights out of my face.
Cut it out, Zenitsu.
Punch in the vagina.
Okay.
How may I assist you?
Punch right in the vagina.
Right now.
Come here.